against the difficulties of life, or to be courageously active against them. Have you ever felt stuck in the mud of life? Have you ever felt that the challenges and the excitement of life has passed you by? Perhaps you've had to wave farewell to your glory years if they go by. So long, old friend. It's been fun. I can honestly say, I've never felt that way. I refuse to entertain those thoughts. With 2 kids raised out of the home, in college, living on their own and successful, 30 years of marriage to the same woman, I might add, she's quite happy, thank you. 4 career changes under my belt. Recently lost 50 pounds. I'm quite possibly in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I think I've learned the formula. All along I've been reinventing myself, along the years, intentionally reinventing myself. So I did a little research. Before we can reinvent ourselves, we need to shut down the resistance. The resistance is that little voice in our head that says, keep your head down, man, just keep marching along, don't break ranks. Fear resides in resistance. Fear is that other voice in our head that says, if you fail, they will laugh at you. You'll be a mockery. The only way to beat back resistance is to create art. I'm not talking about pretty poems or paintings. I'm talking about art as the original gift, the connection that benefits the creator and benefits the recipient. We can create art in anything we do. We can create art in our lives. We can create art in our job. We can create art in our relationships. We can use art as a platform to create and send art out in the world to make it a better place. And when we do that, that's service. Sometimes to do service, all we really need to do is ask ourselves, what do I want to give back to the world? How can I make the world a better place? Sometimes to do service, we have to have a spiritual awakening in our heart. Or a huge acceptance of socialism. I prefer the spiritual awakening. Sometimes with service, all we have to do is focus on the solution rather than the problems. There's a lot of problems in life. There's a lot of people that will point out the problems, but there's very few problem solvers. Sometimes with service, we need to just take a step back and say, I need to learn. School used to exist as a place we went to get educated, to learn a craft, perhaps a trade, and then we spend the rest of our life in that vocation until we die. To bring that mindset to the workplace today is to court certain failure. School isn't over, school is now. School is nothing more than a series of experiments and experiences in creating art and learning. But after we've learned, it's time to really step back and say it's time for action. Picasso said, action is the foundational key to success. Without action, we can't succeed. If we don't succeed, we really never better our lives. Gandhi said, be the change in the world that you want to see. Toastmasters, the world is our canvas. We need to create art, we need to reinvent ourselves, and we need to go out there and change the world. Thank you very much.